Welcome to the session 26, that is advantages and disadvantages of privatization and its impact of privatization on Indian economy. The learning objective is to understand the advantages and disadvantages of privatization on Indian economy and impact of privatization on Indian economy. After studying this session or after viewing this session, the students will be able to understand the various advantages and disadvantages of privatization from disadvantages of privatization to the Indian economy and impact of privatization in Indian economy. We discuss about advantages and disadvantages first. First is microeconomic advantages. First one is better results. State-owned enterprises generally are outdone by the private enterprises competitively. Through this, better results are possible. When compared to the past, it shows better results in terms of profits and efficiency and productivity. So therefore, privatization can provide the necessary push to the underperforming PSUs. So underperforming public sector undertakings will show better performance through the privatization activity. Next advantages is structural changes. Privatization brings about fundamental and structural changes providing momentum in the competitive sectors. Various competitive sectors which are running under loss in the PSUs after the privatization, these are all having major structural changes with the better results and increase in their profit and their performance also. Next is implementation of the global best practices. Privatization leads to implementation of the global best practices along with management and motivation of the best human talent to foster sustainable competitive advantage and improvised management of resources. Here, when PSUs are handed over to the private sector, there is an implementation of the global best practices with the new inventions and innovation is possible. Through this, there is a increased in or improvised competitive advantage. When PSUs are under the reconstructions, it is not possible. So privatizations will be majorly having impact on this global best practices because they will invest huge amount to the growing of their business than the private public sectors. So global best practices are possible only by private sectors with a huge investment is possible because all the activities are not possible to undertaken by the government. So it is one of the main advantage. Next are macroeconomic advantages. Financial growth. Privatization has a positive impact on the financial growth of the sector, which was previously state dominated by way of by way of decreasing the deficits and debt. So, after the privatization of PSUs, there is a large financial growth of the sectors is possible through the various innovations and inventions and through the global best practices and best HR practices. It is possible. Best effort is put by the private sector than the public sector undertakings. Lowering the net transfer is the another one advantage. The net transfer to the state-owned enterprises is lowered through the privatization is possible. Next, escalating the performance of the sectors. It helps in escalating the performance benchmark of the industry in general. It will escalating the performance benchmark of the industry in general through the various developmental activities with global practices. Market leadership will be achieved, balance of payments will be reduced, and balance of trade will be increased. Global practices are also increased. MNC operations are also increased. Through this help of performance, it will increase the escalating the performance. Growth and prosperity of the employees. It is possible in private sector because it will give huge opportunities and avenue to the employees to grow their potentiality in their talent and in their skill and in their knowledge. It can initially have an undesirable impact on the employees, but progressively in the long run or long term shall provide advantages for the growth and prosperity of the employees. It will give boost to the employees personal growth as well as potential growth as well as managerial growth also. Last one is better and quick services. Privatized enterprises provide better and quick services to the clients and help in improving the overall infrastructure of the country. This is also one of the macroeconomic advantages because all the services which are provided to the public is not possible to provide by government is not possible. So privatization of certain services is one of the best way to give better and quick services to the society at a reduced cost and increased vastness is possible. Other advantages includes increase the competition and decrease the monopoly. Monopoly means mono, single or poly seller. Single seller in the market public sector is only a seller in the market at olden days. After privatization of activities, several people operating market in many ways. It reduces the monopoly of public sector undertakings. Reviewing sick unit. Reviving sick unit is possible after the privatization. Many of public sick units are revival and restructured. The privatization may help in reviving sick units which are liabilities of the public sectors. They have majorly having the impact on reviving the sick unit because private sectors have put more effort in reviving the sick units. Efficient management. Efficient management is possible through private sectors when they are increased more work and it will take well skilled and well talents and it adopt new products and searching for a new thing in their management and in their business field. So through this efficient management is possible. Next is rapid industrial growth. It could help in solve the fiscal crisis of the state in the light of a new industrial democracy, and privatization invests more money and it achieve high industrial growth, and it also influences the economy. Through this, rapid industrial growth is possible. Increase in the efficiency of public sector undertakings. It is another one main advantage of privatization. It means a competition between public sector and private sector occurs. The public sectors are competition from private sectors and also increase the efficiency of the public sector undertaking is possible. Encouragement of innovation and investment. Privatization encourages more and more innovations and inventions also. Innovation means searching for new and adopts new ideas and techniques in the business as well as production and service activities. Privatization also encourages investments. Investors are investing more money in their investment, and it helps in developing on the industries as well as development of the market share and market leadership is possible. Promotes globalization. When privatization helps in to globalization, it encourages the investing people to go globalization, because when public sectors are hand over to the private sectors, they are searching new and newer way to doing business and increasing the production and sales and increasing the profit. So it will create a way to go for global. Through this globalization, increased sales operations to entering easy entering into the foreign business activities and easy entrance to the foreign markets without any restriction is possible through LPG liberalization, privatization and globalization activities after the new industrial policy 1991. So, promote globalization is possible through privatization. Next, we discuss about disadvantages. Though privatization offers numerous advantages, it has many disadvantages. Focuses on profit maximizations. Private organizations or private sectors mainly focus more on profit maximization than the service to the society. So it will less it will give less importance on social objectives and social corporate social responsibilities. So it is one of the disadvantage. Lack of clearness is another one disadvantage. There is a lack of clearance in private sector and stakeholders do not get the complete information about the functionality of the enterprise. So it will one of the major problem of lack of clearance. Corruption. Lobbying and bribery are the common issues corrupting the practical applicability of the privatization, because of political lackness and lack of social support and political support, there is a lobbying and bribery are the common issues which are corrupting the practical ability of the privatization, and irregular marketing practices and malpractices which are arisen in this privatization. encourages malpractices. Privatization loses the mission with which the enterprise was established, and profit maximization programs encourages malpractice. It the aim of the any business is to earning profit. So privatization will automatically increases the various malpractices in their activities to increase high return with a lesser time period, because the tastes and preferences are changing rapidly by the customer. Other disadvantages include high employee turnover and lot of investment. Privatizations result in high employee turnover, and a lot of investment is required to train new staff and even making the existing manpower of PSUs abreast with the latest business practices. So, in the privatization sector, more and more private companies will give good payment and good beneficial salary and bonuses to the employees who are in good, talented, and who are having required qualification and talent. So, employee turnover is very common in various private sectors, because one private sector is different from another private sector. If they want to require experienced employees or people than the new entrants, so they will normally offer higher amount of salary and other fringe benefits to attract more and more experienced employees from the designated high prioritized private sectors. Next is conflict. There can be a conflict of interest amongst stakeholders and the management of the buyer private company. So, and the initial resistance to change can be common performance of the enterprise, because resistance to change is one of the common phenomena which are visible in the business operations, because of fear of losing their job and fear of losing their position, and with the payments cuts and retrenchment programs. So there is a resistance to change is common in privatization of PSU activities. Intensifies price inflation. Privatization intensifies price inflation in general, as privatized enterprises do not get government subsidies after the deal, and the burden of this inflation affects the common man also. These are all disadvantages of privatization. Next, we discuss about impact of privatization on Indian economy. The major impact of privatization on Indian economy are discussed as follows with the help of above advantages and disadvantages. First one is it frees the resources for a more productive utilization. Second impact is private concerns tend to be profit oriented and transparent in their functioning, as private owners are always oriented towards making profit and get rid of scarce cows and hitches in conventional bureaucratic management. Since the system becomes more transparent, all fundamental corruption are minimized, and owners have a free region and incentive for profit maximization. So they tend to get rid of all free loaders and vices that are inherent in government function. Next impact is get rid of employment inconsistencies like freeloaders or overemployed departments, reducing the strain on resources. Lessen the government's financial and administrative load is another impact of privatization on Indian economy. Next, effectively minimizes corruption and optimizes output and functions. Private firms are less tolerant towards capitalization and appendages in government departments and hence tend to right size the human resources potential benefiting the organization's needs and may cause resistance and disregulated employees who are accustomed to the benefits as government functionaries. Last impact includes permit the private sector to contribute to economic development. So development of the general budget resources and diversifying sources income is possible through the privatization in the Indian economy. These are all impact of privatization on Indian economy. Through this, we understood that privatization is having more advantages to the state as well as government as well as public and society than the disadvantages because it will gives good service to the society with various field of universal activities. So finally we can conclude that privatization will help in increasing the economic development as well as increasing the wealth of the nation and also increasing the society's wellness and well-being and increasing the business activities also and may with the aim of reducing the unemployment rates and providing good quality services and products to the society without delaying in their activities. These are all the meaning advantages and disadvantages and objectives impacts of privatization on Indian economy as well as business field.